Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommend, here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, it's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Time to figure out where on now for the fun part. Congratulations. Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be up.
Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Pringle. Wide open spaces. At the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Sanders. Still on his feet at the 25. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 45, on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Grab into the middle. It's Lions. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quick spin on the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, two guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss?
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense, and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on second down. Unloads quickly. And the Trojans get it past the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Snagged out of the air. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. The Trojans get it past the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Trojans will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Floating away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for the big play. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeps it on the draw. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll try the run.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Canes are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Daniels. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Lane. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Lane. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
By the receiver. Gain of 12. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Maiava. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, USC. And that one will give them the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. He's got it on the left. Off and running. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, Cage. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take it.
He lofts one down the sideline. It's complete. Touchdown Trojans. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Pringle. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Pushed down for the tackle.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the ready. More face bait. More face bait. 22, water.
Now they're going to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drop. Turns it on down the left side. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, this receiver has tons of speed, and I love this offensive coordinator getting him involved in the run game. You don't just have to throw him ghosts and post routes. Just let him use that speed and elusiveness. Out on the perimeter, in the open field, the reverse ends up being an explosive touchdown for the offense.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 6 over Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab on the left. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Sweet cut there. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Leaves it with the back. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.